This video will explore the benefit codes table. Benefit plans are defined with benefit codes. The benefit codes table is the central cohesive element of benefit plan setup. As we run through this table, you will be selecting data that you have entered in other tables within the system already. First, let's create a new record, and then we will enter our unique alphanumeric code and our description. We'll look at the terminate plan and EE plans a little later when we have some concepts and context. Let's go ahead and select the vendor code to define the carrier or provider related to the benefit. This is an optional field in the event this is not relevant to the benefit code you are creating. Enter the first date that the plan is available to employees in the effective date field. Select the benefit type for the benefit code you're creating. This affects benefit self-service enrollment options. If the termination date for this benefit is known, enter it here. Optionally, select the benefit category to classify the plan. Enter the policy ID used by the benefit provider, if applicable. And here we'll select the wellness program to define any associated preventive care program related to this benefit. This is optional. To denote a plan that can be continued through COBRA at the employee's cost after termination or other COBRA eligible event, select the COBRA Eligible checkbox and enter the related cost to the employee to continue coverage. Otherwise, leave these fields blank. To initiate the system computation for imputed income for plans such as group term life in excess of $50,000, select the Imputed Income checkbox. The waived coverage indicator should only be marked for the waived coverage benefit code for this particular benefit type. A code that defines a plan should never have the waived coverage checkbox marked. A plan marked as waived coverage will not enable selection of a coverage through the online benefit enrollment wizard. To allow new hire processing to automatically enroll eligible employees in benefit packages according to their selected benefit profile, mark the auto enroll checkbox. Mark the open enrollment eligible checkbox to allow this plan to be available for benefit self-service enrollments. For benefits that require hours accrual, such as paid time off, mark the accrue hours checkbox and select the hours accrual code in the field next to it. Otherwise, leave these fields blank. Select benefit eligibility to define rules for who is eligible for this benefit plan. This helps manage sets of benefits offered to employees because it can be reviewed on reports. You can add a link for the benefit plan description. Enter it in the ESS HREF field. The ESS HREF on an active benefit code displays on the self-service benefit links page for all employees and on the current page plans for employees with that plan. Next, we'll look at the define annual payrolls for benefit costing calculation section. The system divides both annual benefit costs and annual hours accruals by these annual payroll values to determine pay period process amounts. The weekly default is 52 weeks per year for a weekly pay schedule. The biweekly default is 26 pay periods per year for a biweekly pay schedule. The semi-monthly default is 24 pay periods per year for a semi-monthly pay schedule. And the monthly default is a 12 pay periods per year monthly pay schedule. Next up is the cost and hours posting info section. Select the earning code for this plan when applicable. For instance, PTO benefits typically have an associate earnings code. Select the deduction code to define the related employee deduction. The employee deduction field shows those deductions marked as employee paid. Select the deduction code to define the related employer deduction. The employer deduction field shows those deductions marked as employer paid.